Okay, topic area number 2 is basic manicure. And if you are following along, your setup for your basic manicure is you will have a clean paper towel for your workstation. You will need a hand with 5 pre-applied unfinished nails. So you can either do press-on nails or you can do full well gel X tips. That's what I've put on my mannequin hand. They were a little long, so I cut them down a bit. But during the manicure, you're also going to demonstrate cutting them. So make sure that you leave enough to trim the nails. You need to have a file, a cuticle pusher. This can be a metal pusher or an orangewood stick, your nail trimmers, cuticle nippers, cuticle cream, an alcohol wipe, and small scissors for opening the package. And I also have put a small nail glue inside of my basic manicure bag as well as in my nail enhancement bag. In case one of those nails pops off, I would be able to glue the nail back on during the exam. So to prepare for the manicure, you're going to sanitize your hands, remove the items from the bag, place the bag in single use, place a clean paper towel on the table, sanitize the mannequin's hand, perform a hand and nail analysis, do your procedure for the manicure, clip the nails, file and shape, apply your cuticle cream with cotton or a metal pusher, push back the cuticles, remove cuticle cream with an alcohol wipe or water, dispose of all single-use items as you go, and then sanitize your hands. This is really important to remember whenever you are disposing of your single-use items as you go. If you are sitting those items that you're touching your client with down on your workstation, that's how your workstation becomes contaminated, and you would need to disinfect your workstation at the end of that section, which would mean that you would need to put on gloves, use your barbicide wipes. And you can do that if you need to, but if you don't contaminate your workstation, then you don't have to put on gloves and use your disinfectant wipes again until topic area number 11, which is workstation preparation for your next client. For each one of these sections, or topic areas, you're going to have time to set up for the procedure. So for topic area number 2, the first set of instructions that you're going to be gave are: this evaluation is basic manicure. 5 minutes will be provided to set up your workstation and prepare your client for a basic manicure. The proctor will announce when there are 2 minutes left to finish. When you complete your tasks, please stand quietly. Start your preparation. Timing begins now. I'm going to set my timer to 5 minutes. Start. First thing I'm going to do is sanitize my hands before I get into my kit. Unzipping my duffel bag and getting out my bag that's labeled basic manicure. These bags, you are able to label them, but you are not able to label them with numbers, but you can label them for the topic area. So they can say basic manicure, it can't say topic area number 2. So now I'm going to lay out a couple of paper towels. These are really thin, so I'm going to double layer that. And then I'm going to get the rest of my supplies out. So here's my hand, there's my nails that I applied. I might be too far away for you guys to see them, but they are just the full well gel X nails. I etched the mannequin hand, and then the nails were pre-etched. I put a thin layer of the glue on the nail bed and cured it, and then applied the nail so that it would have something else to adhere to. Also, you can see that my hand says SEC. If this had your name on it, you would need to cover it with a piece of duct tape, or don't have your name written on your hand. So there's my hand for that. I have my alcohol prep pads. I have my cuticle softener. I have my nail glue in case I need it, my emery board, and then I have my nail clippers, my nippers, and my cuticle pusher. And then this bag is going to go into single use. I have everything set up. I'm going to sanitize my hands, and then I still have 3 minutes remaining. So again, this is in this time, you can do this really quickly, but I do encourage you guys to make sure that you have everything out that you need and double check those bags. We're still in basic manicure. The next set of directions that will be read off state 10 minutes will be provided to complete a basic manicure. The proctor will announce when there are 5 minutes left to finish. When you complete your tasks, please stand quietly. Start your manicure. Timing begins now. So during the manicure portion of the exam, you are gave a chair to sit down to do your manicure and to do your nail enhancement. So I have my chair out and I have my timer set to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna sit down and press start. I'm gonna sanitize my hands first. And then I am going to sanitize the client's hand. And then I am going to do that analysis. So during this analysis, we're looking at the cuticles, we're looking at the shape of the nail, determining how much length they want to take off. I think I've analyzed enough. And the first thing that I'm going to do is clip the nails. So this is the part that I think is scary about the nails being attached and afraid that they're going to pop off, is we know that when we clip these, it can put pressure on the base of the nail and flip that right off. So I am going to hold my thumb on the nail and then clip. And I'm going to clip from one side and then I'm going to clip from the other. And I would just encourage you to make sure that you have nail clippers that will clip the length of the nail. And then I'm just gonna discard that over to the side. So we're one down, the thumb didn't pop off. Okay, we've got all of the nails clipped, and now we are going to file and shape the nails. Remember that when you're filing, you should file from the outside to the inside in short, long motions. And then if you have anything in the center that you need to clean up, you can go back and forth just a little bit, but you don't want to seesaw too much. That will cause the free edge of the nail to be weak. Learning opportunity for me and for all of you guys. I would have a more abrasive file than the emery board. I would have a little bit of a thicker file, but I'm gonna make do with this, it's fine. I do have a thicker file for the nail enhancement. short, long, short, short, long. Just clean up. Okay. I'm done with my nail file. This is a single-use item. It's going to go into the single-use bag. And then I'm going to apply my cuticle softener. So you can apply this with a wooden applicator like an orange wood stick. You can also apply this with your cuticle pusher. You could also apply this with an applicator bottle as long as you're not touching the skin, which is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to touch the skin. I'm just going to go right above the skin and put a drop on each finger. And then I'm going to take one of my paper towels and fold this. You could have cotton in a baggie too if you would like, if you want to do that. And I'm just going to spread that cuticle cream on the nail. Paper towel immediately into the single-use bag. Then I'm going to use my cuticle pusher at a 45-degree angle, and I'll demonstrate pushing the cuticle back. Now I'm going to use my nippers. Again, we're going to go from the side, and I'm going to, at a 45-degree angle, show how I would clean up those cuticles or nip any skin that needed to be removed. Okay, and now I am going to use one of my alcohol prep pads. I did get these on Amazon. They are Gelin brand, but they are alcohol gel polish cleaner pads, but they're just little alcohol wipes, but they have little little hand with nails on it on the front of them. So thought that they were inexpensive for a really big box. I'm just going to cleanse everything off of the nail. And then I'm going to throw my wipe into my single-use bag. I'm going to turn the hand away from me to indicate that I'm finished, and then sanitize my hands. And then we're complete with our basic manicure. We are to the cleanup. So we will now complete the basic manicure topic area. 5 minutes will be provided to clean off your basic manicure workstation. The proctor will announce when there are 2 minutes left to finish. When you complete your tasks, please stand quietly. You may start. Timing begins now. Okay, 5 minutes on my timer. Sanitize my hands, and I am going to put all of my metal tools, my cuticle softener, my glue, and my alcohol wipes all into my multi-use. If you only have one nail glue, you could probably leave it out at that point, but I put one in each of my bags. So I'm gonna just put mine in multi-use. Folding up all of my dirty paper towels, putting them into the single-use bag, and then I am going to leave the hand out for the next area and sanitize my hands. I did not contaminate my work area, so I do not have to disinfect. I just have to sanitize. Sanitize is removing all visible dirt and debris from your work area, and I have done that, and that would complete the basic manicure portion of your exam.